Hello, this is American Color Imaging with a video on how to order composites on the Underclass Finishing form. This video will only cover the composite section of the order form. If you need help to start the order form, please see the video we have for a complete walkthrough of the Underclass Finishing form. One thing to keep in mind when filling out the form is if you only need as classroom composites, when it asks if this is a service item only, you will select yes. This will let the form know that there are no package details. I have already signed in to the Underclass Finishing form and gotten the form to the composite section. So let's get started. The question after special instructions asks if you require any school service items. Even though a composite is technically a service item, we have separated it out to make it easier to order and not have to say no to the rest of the service items if composites are all that's needed. So I'm going to go ahead and mark no and hit next. The next question asks if you want classroom composites, even if you want composites by grade or by school, you would mark yes. The next question is going to ask if you would like us to remove duplicate images. I'm going to go ahead and select yes. The next question is going to ask if you would like to include a staff composite. If yes is selected, we will design and send composites for just the staff. So I'm going to mark no. The next question is going to ask what kind of composite you want. The most common type of composite is a regular composite where all the subjects are the same size. If you marked individual, the individual would be larger than everybody else, and custom is what it sounds like. So again, I'm marking regular and hitting next. The next question is going to ask what the composite level is. You have classroom, grade, and all school. I'm going to mark classroom. The next question is going to ask what size the composite needs. The options are 5x7, 6x8, 8x10, or a custom size. If a custom size is selected, you'll need to type that in. We can print up to a 30x40. I'm going to go ahead and select a 8x10. The next question is going to ask if you want the names under the photos. I'm going to mark yes. The next question is going to ask if you want us to print a principal set. I'm going to say no. The next question is going to ask if you want a principal's album. I'm going to mark no. This question is going to ask the font style. If there is another font you want us to use, you can check with us to see if it's available. For this, I'm going to go ahead and just mark Open Sans and hit next. The next question is going to ask what font color you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and select black, which is already there, and hit next. Next question is asking if I want a mask applied. I'm going to mark no mask. Next question is going to ask what background color design I would like to use. I'm going to go ahead and just select B1, which is white, and hit next. The next question is going to find out if I want a title block. I'm going to go ahead and type in the school name, the year, the teacher's name, and grade that I want on the title block. So there's the school name. The next line is going to be the year. Next line would be teacher's name. Next line would be grade. Now you would actually fill in the teacher's name and grade, but I'm just putting those for this example. If you wanted the studio name to appear, you would fill that in here. Once that's done, go ahead and hit next. Next question is asking if we want to include the teacher on the composite. I'm going to select yes. Next question is asking if we want the teacher's aide on the composite. I'm going to mark yes. The next question is asking if we want a principal included on the composite. I'm going to mark no. Next question is asking if we want the vice principal included on the composite. I'm going to mark no. And the next question, include the assistant principal. Include the superintendent. Include the pastor. Now this would be for more of like a private school or Catholic or Lutheran school. I'm going to mark no. This question is asking if we have a classroom list to upload. If I mark yes, then I can upload the list, and that tells ACI how many composites to print. I can also upload any of the following file formats. It could be a text, an XLS, an XLSX, a CSV, an XML, or a PRM or a PDF. I'm going to go ahead and mark no. The next question will have me type out the classroom list because, again, the previous question I marked no. It's going to require that I put something in every field. So for the grade, I'm going to type first. Teacher's name is going to be Mrs. Smith. And quantity, I just need, let's say 10. So in this example of the video, I'm only doing one class, but you could have multiple classes. If you do have multiple classes, you would click on Add Class, and that would bring up, class 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. For this video, I'm just going to do one and hit Next. The next question will ask, how would I like the composites to be packaged? I'm going to go ahead and just mark bulk. The next question is asking how I would like the composite proofs to be sent to me. I'm going to go ahead and just do FTP as I feel that's easiest. Now this section here is asking if we want deferred composite. That means the composites will not be started into production until after January 1st because deferred composites are less expensive. If I mark yes, it will ask the date that I want them to be delivered. We do need to keep in mind that composites will not be made and a proof will not be delivered or emailed for approval until after January 1st. We will get all deposits done as quickly as possible after January 1st, but the turnaround of those will be dependent on the quantity of deferred composites received. So I don't want to defer composites right now, so I'm going to mark no. This question is asking how I would like the composites to be shipped. I'm going to go ahead and print now, no packages. This next page will ask if there are any special instructions for this order. If I need multiple sizes, this is where I would recommend to communicate that. Also, we would recommend that you mount any composite that's an 11 by 14 or larger. Because I'm ordering an 8 by 10, I don't need that. Also, keep in mind that this special instructions area only allows up to 100 characters, so don't make it too lengthy with your note. This is the last question regarding composites. We would proceed by filling out the rest of the form and reviewing the order summary. Please make sure to hit Submit Order and then write down that yellow order number to keep track of your records. If you have any questions on finishing the form, again, go back to the video on YouTube there showing the complete walkthrough, or feel free to give our customer service department a call at 1-800-728-2722. Thank you so much.